Well, hell, what is up? Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, yeah, everybody out there that's willing to listen. So I just got some stuff done. I've been recording, basically editing, not too much recording this morning, but I'm just kind of going through the motions, and I just wanted to do kind of a little gratitude morning talk to kind of hopefully get some positive information going on with people. Uh, So starting off, I know my wife doesn't watch a lot of my videos. She watches kind of the funnier ones, but some of the other stuff she doesn't really pay attention to. But we are celebrating 3 years married today, so July 21st is our anniversary. So that was very awesome, and it just made me kind of sit more when I got my alone time tonight to think more about that. Kevin, what is up, buddy? Good morning. So I just kind of got thinking, about all the stuff that I'm especially grateful for. Hope you're doing. Thank you, Essex. Good morning, buddy. How you doing? And just being, I've been talking about going through the channel and getting rid of a lot of stuff and using the money for stuff that is in the family. And I kind of forget sometimes what I all have here that was, that I should be thankful for. And they teach in AA and everything like that gratitude is a huge thing and being thankful for what you got and how life is. So that's kind of what we're doing today. I'm just kind of checking through some of my pointers, just kind of doing some morning hangouts and stuff like that. I know people are busy and probably either already up and going or they've been up all night or at work or something like that. So yeah, just kind of hanging out. Victor Leo's here. Good morning, buddy. How you doing? So, talking about gratitude, we will look up the actual dictionary meaning for gratitude. All right. The quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and return kindness. She expressed her gratitude to the committee for their support. Now, I know being a smaller channel for YouTube and stuff like that, where the only views you get for the longest time are usually your friends or new friends like that, and building a community essentially around yourself. And that's kind of what a lot of this has been doing greatly. I was talking about this before, and I might have mentioned it in one of my other videos, that even though I have 800 subs, I don't have as many views as others and certain stuff like that. But I dabbled in the thoughts of changing up the channel and doing some other stuff to try and get more views in, but I just kind of came around and decided I just need to be me. So I'm going to keep going with how I'm doing the channel. I'm not, if I ever do want to try and grow huge or do anything like that, I will probably sit down and actually write scripts and just be, write scripts and take some time and actually do some stuff out. I've been throwing some stuff back and forth in my mind, but it's just kind of what it is. I'm just having fun with the channel, and that's what I need to do. I have more fun sometimes just watching videos that you guys do. Even though I do not comment every time, I always do throw a thumbs up, especially if I'm watching from my phone and stuff like that. But otherwise, when I'm watching on Xbox and stuff, I can't really comment. But so I was gifted for my wife for the game room. She got me this really sweet rug. I can't really show it, but I will show it in a future video. It is it says retro gamer, and it's got a cool 80s background with the Nintendo controller and stuff on it. It's really awesome. So I got it in my main part of the game room down here. I don't know. I might be able to switch this around. Maybe you guys can see this. But yeah, there you go. So she got that for my game room right next to my scale. So yeah, that was really cool to have. That was a big surprise. Normally I kind of can predict what she's going to be getting me because she'll buy me something on Amazon with share account so I can see that stuff. But that was a big surprise coming from her, and how well she knows me and everything like that. And then just having that and moving stuff around the game room and like I said, just seeing some of the stuff I have and trying to appreciate what I need, and yeah, and I did my recent video where Retro Reminiscence sent me that signed shirts from a lot of the big United States YouTubers. I know we got Essex in here and stuff like that, and he's big over there in the UK. But yeah, it's really cool, and that shirt is so amazing. It's so awesome. Good morning, Matt. How you doing, buddy? And it was just very appreciative of what I have. Um, I've been cutting back on the pickups. You guys have not seen very many pickup videos, and that's because I'm not picking anything up. I have been, dropping $200-300, selling stuff, and then putting the money towards stuff for the house, stuff for the car, and stuff I've been neglecting probably for a while now, and just when I was using all the money for my collection. Ooh, sorry. I got my kind of burpy burps. But, I was moving stuff around in the game room and just seeing, some of the stuff I even forgot I had. Nearly 12 here, need to give or take this to right? It's, here it is 5:40 a.m. I don't know why I had the hiccups. I haven't ate anything spicy. But I was just going through videos, and I'm just kind of sitting here, get my AirPods in, and I was watching different videos this morning of some other YouTubers, and, it's just very awesome to just see, how this community is. And it really made me think more about, how lucky we are to have an awesome community and all these great YouTubers, especially, a lot of the people that are here today. Because, yeah, I've seen the darker side of the retro community, and I'm glad that, I'm not part of that. And I've said that I've unsubscribed and even blocked a few people in the past that I noticed that were really getting negative and moving in that direction, and I did not want to deal with that. I'm trying to keep everything positive and fun, and yeah, I just want to stay away from that stuff. But like I got that rug, and I've been selling stuff, going through stuff, and moving stuff around, and I'm just very lucky and thankful for what I'm able to have this stuff, because it's as a kid I always dreamed of having this many games, and then now that I have this many games, I do not have enough time to play them. But the option of being able to just be like, I want to play this today, and going and grabbing it is just so cool. And sharing my passion and stuff with my kids has been cool too. The older boys are not so much into a lot of the games I am, but my son Anakin's getting huge in Mario and stuff. It's really cool to see, and he's starting to play more games on my phone and stuff like that. So, there's Dark Side for sure. I've done the same. Yep. What the hell are you doing up at 5? I am actually on my night shift round, so the reason I am up right now is because I have to stay up on my nights off, so that way I can get proper sleep and be able to work the whole night when I go back around tonight. So for the rest of this week, I'll be staying up late, and then I go back to day shift next week again. It's kind of I do swing shifts. I don't know if they really have those over there in the UK or not, but yeah, so 1 week I'll do days, 1 week I'll do nights. Ginger Hippie Gaming, what is up, buddy? Good morning. And that's exactly it, Leo. That's kind of where it's been at, is just anything that's taking up space, because I was starting to pick some stuff up, and I did not have any room for it. I didn't have a good enough spot for it, and it was stuff that I was actually enjoying. So I've been just getting rid of stuff that's not worth having around anymore. Common games that I don't know or don't want to play, or stuff I can just play on my Raspberry Pi now. There's no point in same shifts over here. Yeah. So it's 11 a.m. in the UK. Yeah. So that's kind of just, like my wife got me that, and I went out today. We went out yesterday. A lot of you know from my recent video that I just got a new truck, and that's kind of one thing that too has been pushing me to sell a lot of stuff, is because I have that. And we went out yesterday and we actually bought a car too, because my oldest is going to be turning 16 in September, so we surprised him with a car. Nothing fancy. It was about $1,100, $1,200 car. So, but it's a good first car, which will teach him, the right and wrongs of driving and everything like that. I don't know if over in your guys is part of the UK, but I know when I used to have a United Kingdom buddy on Halo, when we played Halo together, he said that a lot of times over there they don't drive much, so they just take the bus and stuff. So, morning, Richard Gaming Star, how you doing, man? So it's just kind of been like, just trying to be thankful of what we got going on, able to went from being a huge alcoholic drug addict, 8 years ago, to working on getting myself straight and living life on my terms and trying to. I know I can't control other people, but I am trying to put myself into my control and stuff like that. So I've been trying to spread more positivity, and it's hard most days because of being suffering. Like we talk. Kamula, how's it going, buddy? I hope I said that right. I never know if I do say it right. But that's just kind of the thing, is spreading positivity and stuff. And Ginger, I know we talk about this a lot with men's mental health awareness and stuff, and how I was talking the other day. I kind of just turned at work and turned to my buddy, and I go, what's kind of weird? You never really hear about women, committing suicide. And he's like, yeah, you know what, you're right. I mean, I know it happens. I'm not trying to say anything about this. I know it happens, but, it made me really start thinking about, times in my addiction and with mental health and stuff like that. Why are men more likely to, commit suicide? And I know this is getting deep, and probably a lot of people don't want to hear this, but it's part of being, grateful for stuff is, talking about it. Because the problem is a lot of people don't talk about it. I'm doing great, buddy. How are you doing? Glad to see you guys all here. But dealing with anxiety, depression, and it's you got to talk about it, because if people don't talk about it, then it just gets pushed under things. And for many years, this was not an issue. Was never brought up. Men were raised to be strong. Well, take tough. Nothing. Can't take no crap from no one, and they can't show weakness. But that's changing, and it's changing for the good, because there's so much stuff that a lot of times that is put on men's shoulders, and I'm a very big supporter of equality, because we're struggling and we could use all the help we could get. I know that yeah, it's a deep subject, but being somebody who struggles with stuff like that, and seeing a therapist, and relying a lot on growing up, video games were a good way to escape reality. Suffering with mental health, and stuff like that, being a child of divorce, suffering, kind of having PTSD from it, and not understanding it until later on in life that that's the way it was, and why sometimes I do the things I did, and why I self-medicated with drugs and alcohol, and trying to break the cycle so that I don't continue to teach that way on the others. And a lot of times that's why I like doing charity, and helping out the community and stuff like that, because when you get lost in yourself, it's a lot harder to, what do I want to say? When you get lost in yourself, it's a lot harder to be bound by others. I mean, you have to really put yourself out there. And whenever I was struggling with anything, video games were always there to help. And that was always such a great thing, if being anxious about something, being worried about the future, being sad about something. Good morning, Patch. Well, afternoon there, probably, or wherever you're located. And yeah, when I had to, video games, man. Like I said, they're just a break from reality. There's some people that that get so into them that they become addicted to them too, which is fine. As a kid, that's that was my bread and butter, man. That was my go-to. I always played video games, and it was the escape from reality when you were suffering. For me, and just to have fun. I'm not saying that I was only using them for that reasons, but if you're having a crappy day, a shitty day out there, hop on Final Fantasy VII, save the world, or be the Mario, the plumber, and save the princess, and just get on Oblivion or Morrowind or Skyrim, and just be a totally different person, and just have fun with it, and just different stuff. You know what I mean? And it's cool now being able to talk more with this, because a lot of people struggle so much and suffer alone. And it's so awesome seeing people that are coming out of the shadows and talking more about it. And I know when I was first starting AA, Alcoholics Anonymous and everything, play some beat 'em ups. Yeah, go home and start beating some other people. All of us struggle with at one point or another. Yeah, I mean, people that tell you that they're happy 24/7 are lying to you, and there is some people out there that might have the right chemical balance in their brains, and they don't need anything like that, and things just seem to always work out for them. But it will not do that forever. So at some point, they will suffer, and sometimes I wonder if that's the worst, because they're not prepared or they do not know how to cope with it. I get back to work. Says, thanks for stopping by, Ginger. So I don't know what is going on. So in AA early on, you're taught gratitude is one of the most important things. And being negative and having a crappy day and just stopping yourself there and thinking about what you have. Because that is one of my big core things deep inside, is I, for some reason, always think the worst is going to happen, or that negative stuff is going to happen to me. And that's kind of, what gratitude comes into, because you're supposed to take your time and think about, try and get out of that bad thinking, that negative thoughts and everything, and trying to get more into seeing the bigger picture. Seeing the glass half empty kind of living is not amazing, guys, and a lot of people understand that. And I think I might start trying to do more of these streams and talking more about this, because spreading awareness for mental health and stuff like that. I mean, yes, it's not going to be retro gaming, and it might not entirely be about video games, but this is my channel, and we're going to talk about this stuff, right? So yeah, I'm just very grateful to be here today. I know a lot of people who suffer through addiction and didn't make it. I went to rehab with some people that on the outside, when they got done, they were, we shook hands, said our separate ways, and we were all grateful to be sober. And then a couple months later, I hear that they passed away because their addiction finally got them. I'm lucky. I'm lucky I stuck with it and wanted to continue to be sober. And yeah, I wouldn't have the family I had today and stuff if it wasn't for AA and NA and stuff like that. Getting deep up in this beast this morning. So we're gonna just look up some. I don't know if I can. I guess I don't even know how the heck this works. I think I'm addicted to exercise. It's weird. I just got it a little over a week ago, and now my brain can't shut it off. So that is a very good point that you bring up. So, boom. That is, being an addict, you always try to transfer and find something else to get addicted to. And I've always been into fitness. Once I oh, that's why. So we will pop this up. Sorry, I'm still learning how to use StreamYard. I actually like this way, because then you can show off comments like that. It's weird. I just got into it a little over a week ago, and now my brain can't shut it off. So you just want to make sure that you don't burn yourself out on it, because a lot of times when people get into exercising and stuff like that, the first things they do is they do it too much and then they burn themselves out. But I'm very proud of you, and it's very awesome that you're doing this. And I've said it before. If you ever need any help with wanting to know any more about nutrition or stuff, I'm not, by any means a personal trainer, but I spend a lot of time on YouTube and been working out for years now, so I can always, I should have some decent advice for you if you ever need it. What was it? I wish I knew how to use this more to show my screen so we could kind of watch some videos or talk about something this morning. But I have been having a blast watching a lot of people's videos from the Southeast Gaming Convention pop up. Very cool, very awesome, look like a blast. I really hope that next year I will be able to make a game con. Been riding the bike and playing on the Wii Fit. Thank you, man, for looking out for me. So, I was thinking about doing a series of videos about that sometime. I was picking up a Wii Fit board and stuff like that, and just kind of seeing, compared to my normal workouts and stuff like that, seeing how much of a difference it is if you compare to lifting weights and stuff like that, how the Wii Fit works. I guess I've never really did it, and I just happened to pull up my YouTube and Show Me Retro was on there, and I remember him doing a video a couple years ago about how he reopened his Wii character after about, God, I think it was years and years of not playing him. I don't even know why I have my AirPods in, because I'm not even listening to anything. It was just kind of starting to hurt my ears. So I was just, pulling this up. So music's just been, that's kind of one thing. Music's a good part for mental health too. I think if you pick the right music now, you don't want the negative thinking stuff. But I think that's really all I'm going to talk about this morning. I just kind of wanted to get on quick. I just edited a video, and then I'm going to be at least, did I lose it? I don't know, did I lose it? Oh, okay. I went to hit refresh in there. What time is it there? It is almost 6 a.m. now. So I think I'm going to go play some, I've been playing Wasteland 3 on Xbox, so if you guys are on, you go play that for a little bit, and then I got to go to sleep for a few hours before I go back to work. So I just want to thank everybody that came and hung out this morning, because it's so great to see you guys and just kind of hang out and have a little talk. I'm going to go, play some games and get some sleep, and then go to work tonight. So I appreciate you all for coming and hanging out. And if somebody watches this later down the road, hopefully it helps them in some way. Maybe I'll structure these streams a little bit better in the future so we can have a little bit more fun with that. But thank you everybody for watching. Have yourself a great day.